beautiful morning. We're just waiting on the dispatch to call us to give us a load. I don't know if we're going to Colorado or Missouri or where we're going. Pretty good sleep last night. I sat here too many hours, that's for sure. But I did get to watch a little TV and get a little bit of stuff done that I need to. I had to get some auto socks so I could go into the mountains or to Colorado. But that's about all that's going on this morning. We're here at the shop, just waiting. So when we figure something out, I'll get back on here. All right, we got our load. We're heading to Missouri with it, so go get a load and head to Missouri. I think it's pretty slow right now, so it's just hit and miss. I figured I was going to go to Colorado with a load of propane, but evidently it's just too slow right now. Try to get out of this muddy parking lot. Just got my truck washed yesterday here in the muddy parking lot. It's not good. Try to see if someone here I know. Nope. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, we're gonna head north and go to McPherson, get a load, and then we're gonna go to Missouri with it, and we'll get back with you on the way over to Missouri. Alright, we got loaded. We're heading back towards Missouri bound. It only took, I don't know, about an hour and 15 minutes to get loaded. I got the slow rack that you load on. Everybody took the good rack. But it's fine. Heading back towards Missouri, we'll cut across south on 135 and 196 to El Dorado and head south there and go to 400. I drive an 18 speed, so it takes a little while to get up to speed. Coming to McPherson a little bit. It's a nice day. It says it's 45 degrees, but it's real cold outside. It's real chilly. But I think there's supposed to be weather coming in tomorrow. So get to drive in the snow, get to try that. Well, if it snows enough, I get to try the automatic change out. I've never used them before. Last year I used snow socks going over the mountain, and that was just white knuckle driving because I've never used them before, so I didn't know how they worked, and they work okay. I don't think I'd want to take them on a real snow-covered road or anything like that, but going over Loveland Pass with a little bit of snow on it, it wasn't too bad. I got stuck and I put them on and it took right off. I just pulled over to the side and got stuck, and I put it on, pulled right off, and just went right up the mountain. But hopefully it gets busier this week, but I don't know. I'd like to go to Colorado this week. It's a real beautiful day out. I mean, the clouds are nice and everything. It's real nice out here today. I don't know if I could live in Kansas. It's too flat and windy, but I live in Missouri, so heading back that way. Hopefully they're not going to send me home. think that's just a reflection off my visor, but we'll just say it's UFOs. Who knows? Out of all the years I've been driving, I've never seen a UFO. I've been out in Arizona, Nevada. I seen a satellite going across the sky once, which I thought, well, there's my first UFO. Then I was set straight. It was a satellite going across the sky. I was like, wow, I got to see my first UFO. I haven't seen Bigfoot either. I'm waiting on that too. I've seen a lot of weird things, and I'll get into them stories eventually. Crazy people, crazy things, you know. People jumping on the side of your truck out in the middle of nowhere when you're driving down the road. Yeah, it gets crazy. Whacked out on stuff. I don't know what the guy was on, but it was early in the morning and someone jumped on my truck. Well, he jumped in front of my truck first, slowed me down, then jumped on the side of my truck. That's what happened. But I'll get into that story later on. He was definitely on some crazy stuff, we'll just put it that way. And that's back before I drove for this company. I was down in DeKalb, Texas, that's what it is. I'm probably saying the name of the town wrong. You always want to downshift before you get up here as far as you can, then you can use your brakes. You don't want to wear your brakes out. People tell you different how to do things, but that's just how I do it. I downshift before I get to any stops or anything like that. Driven this road many a time. You would think living in Missouri I go to Jasper a bunch, but I don't. That's where I'm taking this load to, Jasper, Missouri. I'll show you guys more stuff like adjusting brakes and stuff like that, but it's too cold outside to do it today. I'll do a lot of polishing. I like to have my truck look nice. Oh, someone's calling me, so I'll get back to you. Well, we're about halfway there. Oh. I got my radio still on. I always leave my radio on so I can always hear what's going on up ahead, but we're about halfway there. We'll be coming up to a roundabout here in a little bit. Roundabouts suck. But Kansas likes them for some reason. I think Missouri's starting to like them too. Because once you get up north a little ways, kind of on the back roads and stuff, there's roundabouts everywhere. Not the main highways. Well, it's windy today too. I think there's supposed to be weather coming in tonight. Raining or snowing. I don't know if I'm right on the line. I haven't checked it out. I'll check it out when I get over here. I may get to go home. Hopefully I get to go home. My son's got a ball game tonight I'd like to go to. thing about being a truck driver, though, is you miss out on a lot of family stuff. You're gone a lot, so if there's like ball games and stuff you want to go to, you're going to have to work around it. You're probably not going to get to go to all of them, but you can go to some. Just about 21 years of doing this, missing ball games and stuff like that, but you make pretty good money. Some people say it's not worth it, but some days I even say that. But I enjoy driving, so I enjoy it. I'm about to get past. I guess 65's not fast enough. This is Highway 400 through Kansas. It's not a bad road. It's pretty smooth. It's not as rough as them Oklahoma roads. I really rag on Oklahoma a lot, but they got some rough roads down there. Especially 35 down there when you get going south of Wichita, hitting 35. They even have a sign that says, "Rough road ahead." And it's pretty rough. It's a nice day today. It's 54 degrees outside and sunny. It'd be a good day to go fishing. Or squirrel hunting, one or the other. Enjoying the ride, heading across Kansas here. Hopefully getting to go home. I was just home the other day, so I don't know if they'll tell me to go home or if they want me to go back out and try to get another load for somewhere else. Well, we'll get back on here in a little bit and we'll update you on what I'm doing today. Hopefully going home, because I got my parts in for my tractor and I'd like to get it fixed. So we'll do a little video on trying to get my tractor fixed, whether I can do it or not. I can mechanic a little bit, but I'm not like the world's greatest mechanic. So we'll get back on here later and update you on what's going on. Here we are at Pryor, Oklahoma. Parsons, Kansas. What the hell I say? Go get some fuel. Truck is thirsty. I think they have DEF here. I hope they do. They do. They do have DEF. So I gotta get some fuel. My truck needs fuel bad. So we're gonna get out here and get some fuel. I'm gonna shut my truck off before I start the fuel. Gotta get my fuel card. And we'll get some fuel. One of these cards, that one. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Oh. So, we're gonna get fuel. Swipe your fuel card. I don't have a freaking fuel card. I don't have frequent fuel card. Enter truck number. Trailer number. Don't need a PO number. Yes, I want truck fuel. Yes. No. No frequent fueler. Remove my nozzle. So, pull this open. Put that in there. Get some fuel. Up. So we'll go to the other side and do it too. Loud truck in here. Hopefully that works. It does. Looks like they're putting gravel on the shoulder up there. Well, we're getting fuel. We'll get back with you when we get our fuel done. Well, we got fuel. We're back on the open trail, I guess you'd say it is. Heading to Jasper. Gonna go unload. And who knows where we're going. I got filled up my DEF tank. Filled up my fuel tanks. Well, someone's calling me again. I'll get right back. Well, we're back. Has nothing important. Just a phone call of another co-worker just shooting it, you know. Just shooting it. Just talking about the good old days. Where we used to haul tankers and stuff. But we're getting over here. We're going to get unloaded and go wherever the road leads us, I guess. Stay on your road. It's really windy today. Wind's coming from the north, so it's going to get cold. I always try to stay by the line over here because I don't really want a head-on collision with anyone. The road that we're going to get ready to go on to go to Jasper is narrow. So you kind of got to just take the whole lane. And if no one's coming, you just ride the dotted line quite a bit. Hopefully I get to go home and go see the ball game tonight. I kind of enjoy doing that, watching the boy play basketball, and they may not be very good at it, but it's pretty fun watching him. He's 16 years old now. He's been driving for quite a few years. And the daughter, she's a cheerleader, so I go watch both of them. We live in a little bitty town. That's all they got is basketball, baseball, and cross country. I think that's all the sports they got. I think they have softball. My daughter plays softball too, so she's pretty good at that too. She got better over the years. First time she's ever played, so she got better. My channel is going to be just trucking, family, whatever I kind of feel like talking about that day. I kind of enjoy all of it. My dream is to move up into Montana out in the middle of nowhere, but it's always nice to have dreams. But we'll see. You never know. Things could happen. I don't get too discouraged about any of it. If it don't happen or doesn't happen, if it does, it does. Oh, that's a nice flatbedder right there. I like getting out here and seeing all the nice trucks. I drive a pretty nice truck too. I try to keep it clean and polished up, but that's a full-time job in itself. I'll probably show more polishing this summer. I don't like polishing in the winter because all the salt and that spray that they put on the road, so I don't do too much polishing in the wintertime. We got guys that polish all the time. But I guess I've been jabbering on too long, so we'll get back on here later and talk about some other stuff. I need to really show how to adjust brakes and go through that a little bit, but we'll talk about that later. Alright everybody, we're going home. I'm gonna go watch the boy play some basketball. He's got a game tonight. I don't know who he's playing, but we get caught behind a train when we're trying to go home. I guess I better turn my flashers on just in case DOT shows up and I need to have them on because I'd haul hazmat trailer. But we're going home tonight to watch him play basketball and watch the daughter cheer. I'll take some video of the game a little bit and put it on here. Trust me, we're gonna see the Harlem Globetrotters tonight. They're real good. No. They're all right for a small town. Can't believe I got caught behind a train. This is one of these train tracks here that doesn't have arms, so you gotta really pay attention when you come up to it. But I always stop at it, so I don't need to worry about it. Looks like it's old coal cars. I think we're supposed to get some weather tomorrow, but I haven't checked. I think the weather said something about rain for tomorrow. Let's see. We'll check it out real quick. Well, doesn't say. 50% chance of precipitation tonight. Where's the 10-day? Tomorrow 10-day. There it is. Yeah, we're looking at rain tonight, Wednesday, showers, and rain and snow. So, our train has passed, and we are on our way home. We'll go through Golden City, Missouri, then Greenfield, and then we'll be home. I think my belt's squeaking a little bit. If you listen pretty close, you can hear it. There's a lot of conservation places out here. It's pretty neat to go to, and conservation ponds where you can go fishing at. I talk about fishing a lot because I go fishing a lot, so it's one thing I enjoy. Pretty much just farmland and, you know, cattle farms. Looks like there's something. Oh. See, it's a narrow road. You really gotta really ride the right side when a car, especially a semi, comes up. Because there's a lot of semi traffic on this road too. But you think they'd build a shoulder over there on the side, but one of these days maybe they will. I told my boss, I said, are we busy right now? Or he said, oh, kinda. And I said, my boy's got a ball game tonight before I even got out of his mouth. Go watch your boy's ball game. So I work for pretty good people that really care about your family and, you know, want you to go see, you know, visit ball games and stuff. Anytime I've ever asked I needed time off, these guys have been pretty good to me. So I feel pretty blessed to work for people like this. But when we're busy, I mean, they really want us to work. But I'm sure that's for every company out there. You know, most companies want to see your family. I mean, I've worked for places in the past that, you know, wouldn't care less about you. Be like, we don't care what's going on, you need to take this load. But now I work for these guys, and they're pretty good people to work for. They treat you like family when you go there. You're not just a number, you're a name. We're small enough everybody knows your name. But since I have a messed up last name, so they can't even, most of them can't even say it right, but I don't care. They give you pretty good nicknames around here too, but we'll get into that later. All the drivers are pretty nice to me. I mean, I haven't really had a run-in with a bad driver yet. Good people to work for. I'm sure there's a lot of companies out there like that. They're pretty good to work for. I've never really worked for a big company to where you're just a number, and always worked for smaller companies, but I work for a pretty big company right now, but you're not a number. So I like it here. Plus you have nice equipment to drive, so. And I mean, every time they do an oil change, they go through all your valves and stuff like that. Make sure none of them are leaking, and go through your truck, make sure it's all up to date, everything's good to go. You know, if you have any problems, you know, you just grab a spare truck and just go with it, and then they fix your truck, you'll get back in your truck. I'm just rambling on. I'm pretty excited about going home to watch this ball game, so we'll get back with you guys when we're at the ball game. God bless, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Well, we went to the ball game. We won tonight, so that's great. The boys scored a few points, and it was just a great night. God bless you and good night.